Alright, I'm here to do a review on my new generator, the Firman W02981. Has a peak of 3200 watts with a continuous running of 2900 watts. We're going to be using this in our Jayco 26-foot travel trailer for all of our needs. So we're going to set it up and show you what it's all about. Alright, so we're going to take the back cover off now so we can put in our oil, and this is where we'll also do all of our maintenance on the unit from. Alright, and there we go. Let's take a look at it. Alright, so we got this thing opened up, just inspecting it, checking out everything in it here. Everything looks fairly accessible. Right here on the top here you got your spark plug. Get at it from right there with the wrench that was included. You've also got your air cleaner on the back side here. That's going to be accessed from the other side of the door here. You're going to remove all these 6 screws and get the front access to the generator to do service on that. I do like the fact that everything down here for the oil is pretty well marked. You've got your yellow dipstick and your receptacle to put in your oil there. You've got your oil plug down here on the bottom, and right underneath that, it's probably going to be hard to see, but right underneath that there's a little removable grommet where you can actually drain the oil from, so it's not sitting in the unit. But overall, so far so good. Let's go ahead and put some oil in this thing. Alright, so we're about ready to start putting oil into our Firman generator. So what we're going to do first, we're going to unscrew the plug here. Firman does say in the manual that your oil consistency will depend on what temperatures you're using it at. 10W30 pretty much recommended for anything from 0 all the way up to 100 degrees, which I'm assuming for me that's going to be 99% of my application. Anything lower than that, they suggest 530 or synthetic at that point. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take our funnel and we're going to go ahead and fill this thing up and start putting some oil in it, and then we'll check the level. There's a little gauge on the dipstick here that'll let us know when we got it full. Alright, we've got all of our oil put in there. Took the entire bottle, 18 ounces, to fill this guy up. So we're gonna put our oil plug back in here and put our cover back on, and then we're gonna be ready to throw some gas in it. Alright, so we're about ready to put our gas in here now. Firman recommends anything greater than 87 octane. I know for these inverted generators and generators in general, it's better to run the gas without the ethanol in it. I did find a website online that you can search by state and by city to find out where you can get your gas that doesn't have ethanol in it. So I found a place next to my house that sells it in premium. It's a little bit more expensive, but for the safety of your engine and whatnot, it's just money well spent. So let's go ahead and put our gas in. Alright, so cool thing on here, we got the chain so we can't lose the gas cap. That's pretty cool. Also inside here we've also got our filter so we don't get any contaminants or anything else into there. That's also pretty cool. So let's go ahead and throw a little bit of gas. This thing does take 1.8 gallons to fill it up. We're not going to put all that in there right now. We're just going to put some stuff in here to get it going. And then we're going to let it rip and see what we got. Alright, one full wonder. Started right up. Alright, so we're out here right now. We got our generator on eco mode right now. Cool thing on the bottom here is we got our digital display that's going to tell us our volt output, our hertz, and our hours. So right now it's measuring our hours. We're going to go ahead and hit that button one time. And that's going to tell us how many volts our outputs are at, 124. And then we're going to hit that button one more time. And that's our wave right now. And we're going to hit it one more time again, and then it's going to go back to our hour counter. See, we've got our 30 amp plug. You've got your 30 amp plug there on the top. On the bottom, you got your two 110 outlets. And then to the right of that, you got your 12 volt plug-in for that battery charger in case you need to do that. You also got a USB outlet at the top as well. It's a pretty cool feature. Right next to that, you've got all of your LED displays, lights. Green lets us know that we're ready to go. Red for overload. And then the other light on the bottom has a low warming for your oil. You've got your master and your eco switch. Your gas shut off on the left with the choke and the pull start. And above this as well, you've also got the two parallel ports right there, so you can put this guy also in parallel with another Firman generator. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to run this thing on eco mode. We're going to check our dB ratings from 10 and 20 feet. I know people have done stuff a little bit longer and stuff, but from 20 feet, that's probably the max. You're probably going to put this thing away from your trailer. So let's just kind of see how the dB stack up on eco mode, and then we'll also do it off of eco mode. Alright, so we're about ready to turn our generator back on. We've also got our app out right now measuring ambient dB readings right now. So right now, anywhere between 50 and 60 is kind of where we're at in my neighborhood right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to fire this thing up and we're going to put it on eco mode and see what we got. Alright, so we're going to start our generator back up. We're going to get it on eco mode and go back 10 and 20 feet and see what our eco rating is, or our dB rating is on eco mode. Alright, so we're on eco mode right now. We're going to back up our 10 feet. And right now at 10 feet, we're holding at about 70 dBs at 10 feet. Alright, so now we're back at 20 feet. Still holding anywhere from 68 to 70 dBs. So, not too bad. Alright, now we've got our eco mode off. And we're at 10 feet. And now we're back at 20 feet. hovering right at 73. Alright, so we've got it on eco mode. We're going to plug a little heater into here and kind of see what our dB rating goes up to. So right now we're sitting at 6970 from about 15 feet. Alright, now we're cycled up. About 72, so about a 2 to 3 dB increase just with us plugging in our little portable space heater. It's rated at 1500 watts, so it's putting a good little test to that eco mode, but overall it didn't really jump the sound up that much, so not too shabby. Alright, so we're back in the garage. Initial thoughts on this guy. 3,000 watts. I'm pretty stoked on it so far, to be truthfully honest. I know the dB ratings are a little bit higher than your conventional Whisper, Honda, Yamaha, those types of brands, but this isn't a Yamaha or a Honda. Those generators cost 3 to 4 times the amount that this guy would cost. So at 3,000 watts, it does a really good job for me, at least from what I can see so far. A couple reasons why I decided to go this direction. Number one reason right now is price. Got this guy off of Costco.com on sale for $475 for 3,000 watts for under 500 bucks. That's almost a no-brainer at that point. The other factor in the equation as well was the warranty. There's a lot of other cheaper brands than your Yamahas or your Hondas out there that you can get into, but the warranties on some of them just weren't that good. This guy here has got a limited lifetime warranty, plus it is also backed by Costco. So pretty much, if anything mechanically really goes wrong with this thing, I'll just go take it back to Costco and get my money back. So I didn't feel like I was being pressured into getting something and praying that it was going to work. So for the extra little bit of dB that I'm going to get versus the cost, I think right now it was probably the best decision I can make, and probably pound for pound by money standards, this generator is probably one of the better ones out there that I can see. I'd like to thank everybody for watching my review. Check out my other videos about traveling, and hopefully we'll be having some more videos about camping and all that stuff. Until the next time, see you later.